my bad, so I was worried about if Bosa got a sack, if this happened, if that happened. And by the way, none of my bets hit. I usually call my homie, who's been doing this more than me, you know, about some of the bets. More specifically, the George Kittle, like a boosted bet. So, the George Kittle one, but 60 receiving yards and a touchdown, that didn't hit. So that's $1 gone. Could have got $4.50. Alexander Madison, $1 for a rushing touchdown. $4 that would have hit, didn't hit. And then Nick Bosa was $4 payout was gonna be $2.40. I gotta go take it down, probably back.
Good? No? Well, you said what? What do you think? What? You still got it, or? You still got it? Huh? I heard you.
Anyways.
I want to sing this person. I will sing it. But Same. Well, not the same because that's different. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you on not this week or next week. That's what I'm talking about. Getting ready to go for a run? What? Getting ready to go for a run with the soccer cat. Because he was like, he saw me in the library. He was like, hey, you want to go for a run? I was like, "Yeah, fuck it." And I'm going for a run. I don't want to. But I said yeah, so now I have to. He's like, and I'm in all black. Like, you're not, and we're going to a track where there's no lights. Let's see how it feels. We're gonna be running, I'm not gonna be looking. Not cool. So it's not cool. I just need this one. And if if I get done and you're asleep, well, what time? It's 12 o'clock. What time?
Yeah. So sorry.
Nah, that's not an agreement.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna call you if you're still up.
Forgot you.
Bye.
Those are good things.
Oh, can I see the picture of you and your girl? Oh, yeah. Hey, where's your girl?
I'm probably with his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a girl, bro.
Bro.
Bro, your bed is bigger than mine. Bro, are you serious? Yeah,
I
but
have a
look,
question. Do y'all think it's disrespectful leaning on somebody?
bro.
Chill.
Huh?
No.
No, I'm not gonna take it now. Bro, I don't
I
drink.
say Friday, because my sister's coming.
Do y'all think it's disrespectful? Your sister's coming this weekend? Okay, do y'all think it's disrespectful leaning on cars?
Leaning on cars if it's not yours?
Mm-hmm.
Depends if it's a stranger.
Like this. If it is a stranger.
Yeah, disrespectful.
Really?
Get the fuck off my car.
Really? Bro, I never thought nothing about it.
So it's 12 o'clock.
Oh my god, bro.
Let's go. America.
we're back to the dump. Had no run-ins with any enemy combatants. No. Can't lie, I've been having like diarrhea type dumps. I used to have like, you know, those log dumps, you know, the hard ones. But now I just have, you know. So, anyways, let's lock in. So I'm talking trash this entire Dallas game because they're the main enemy combatants. Even though we're not on the same team, I mean the same division or anything like that, they're my main enemy combatants. And I want to eliminate Dallas. So it's clear and evident the New York Giants are the best team in the league. What? No wonder we had a close game with them. Falcons, what? What? Like, they have the entire NFC flipped around. This is completely wrong. This is completely wrong. Yeah, like, that's why I hate simulation, because the worst teams always win. Like, the worst teams are always successful. Man, I actually miss like playing football at lunch, throwing a football. I haven't thrown a football for real. This summer, when they had me play quarterback for the my mentality versus Jugno game. In that game, they had 28 points. Right? They had 28 points in that game. Right? Listen to this. Listen to this. We were down 28 to, I want to say 7 or 14. We were going for twos. So, actually it wasn't 28. They were going to 30. We were going to 30. And they had 25. I said, no, if you play any backyard football, it always goes to, truly, it goes to, since we were doing sixes. And they said, we're going to go to 30. I said, that's unrealistic. You have to go to 35. Right, I said if anything is truly 42, we always go to 6 touchdowns, not 5, because 5 is an uneven number. So everyone gets an even amount, because you can easily be the first team to get the ball. Right? Second team gets it, third team gets it, fourth team gets it. I mean, first team gets it. So you have it twice already, right? By the fourth try. By the fifth try, you have 3 times. 6 times. Still 3-3, 7-4-3, 8-4-4, 9-5-3. I mean 5-4. It's unfair. That's why we wanted to do 6 times, because 5 will give them a chance to even get 5 touchdowns. Then it comes down to that final drive where you can even match point. You know, at that point, that you get a play to match the points. But we weren't running off time. We were running off scores. So they had 25. They said, well, if we scored, no, they said if we scored, and this just said, okay, since people are not converting the 2-point conversions, I said we can go 32. I said we can go 32. They said, well, we're already in position, so we're gonna win anyway. I said, okay. I said that's fine. I think we only had 2 or 1 touchdown, right? So how about this? They get in the red zone to finish the game. Incomplete. They get it again, throw a pick. So we get ball, we march down there, touchdown. We get ball, march down there again, touchdown. They get ball, they throw it, it's intercepted. We get the ball, march down again, touchdown. And at this point, we only converted a 2-pointer once. So if you're doing the math, that's 20 points, right? Because the first time we did not convert, we didn't convert any 2-point conversions, so we had 12. We were at 30 points, right? Ideally, they were like, no, it has to be 32. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. We go for the 2-point conversion and end up winning the game, because I decided to be a school threat and enemy combatant. So they canceled out quarterback running and all that stuff, and I did some handoffs to Turo, you know, some pitches, some stuff. I think the person who caught my touchdown was Wesley, and then the 2-point conversion was to West, or I forgot what it was, but they came up. They came unprepared. Their guys that said they were going to be there did not show up. So it was the not so skilled guys against us who were somewhat skilled. Then again, we had a player that didn't even want to be on our team, and they gave us Arturo for the Jugno game. I feel like they would have been a little more successful if they had Arturo, and that's factual. Now, we were playing on like a bit of a small field. You know, we didn't really have true boundaries and stuff like that, so it was a little like unconventional. But I feel like if we were playing on a real field, playing in between the goal line and the, I want to say 20-yard line, it would have been more of a game, and the out of bounds was the touchdowns. It would have been it would have been a way better game than it was. Even if we were playing from sideline to seam on a real field, and then we're playing what do we play? Typically it would be 50 yards, right? Well, instead of 50 we go 60, right? Because then it'll be the 10s, and you know, that would have been a perfect game to go. That would have been a perfect game, but we're playing on an unmarked field, so we had to put down our own cones and stuff like that, and we ended up winning. And in that game, I think I threw one pick because I had to just throw it up, because you know, when you play football like that, everyone wants to go deep. Everyone wants to make the big play. Everyone wants to be seen. Nobody wants to sit down and play shallow, make a good play. And then I was getting hit. It was two-hand touch. The person they had rushing me was hitting me. So two of our guys switched teams on us. Two of our guys switched teams. Dylan Moore and Daniel Whites. They both switched teams on us. So then they proceeded to start sending Daniel on the blitz, and I just kept playing it, just waiting for him to come up, and I had Arturo stay shallow, and I would just throw it to him, or I would just throw it out of bounds. That was just that. That's just how it was going. So we had some cheaters, and we told them we needed to use a center, but they didn't want to use a center, so I was like, alright, that's fine. If they used a center how they were properly supposed to, they would have won that game, because their center would have been where he was in the way, and they were blocking too. They were blocking for the quarterback, which was insane. So they did everything they could to cheat and proceeded to not score a single point afterwards, because I'm the enemy combatant. No, I didn't have the best game though. Team chemistry was off because I had a basketball player, someone who pretends to be a football player, and the rest were just straight enemy combatants of teammates. And I just locked in and just played my game. Like if the flag football season, I would have tucked and ran so many times in the open field. But they always send blitzers. A lot of teams we played sent blitzers, so I would have just ran all of the plays with short routes. You know what I mean?
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
I'm actually getting blown up right now.
A pretty decent game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. The Bills defense ready to go again. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions.
Enemy combatant.
Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes
I was being an enemy
advantage of
combatant to
man coverage
myself.
But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be
Wasn't a good play. I played off. Oh, he just turned around on me too quick, and by the time I was able to react to it, you see where he moved. I would have been able to like make a tackle, but he moved. So then he did that stop right there, also preventing me from getting to the tackles. So he made a good unintentional play there, and that's fine. It won't happen again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43.
This is enemy combatant behavior. I apologize to my team and to my unit. I will lock in.
And again, it's Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense.
Where's she at? Gigi, where's she at?
In the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that
Gigi,
I'm
where's she at?
offensive line.
Where is she at? She asleep? Huh? Girl, she knows you're talking about her. Don't be dumb.
7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Enemy combatant.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I got it. I got it. I got him.
Now a give here to Pollard.
That shoulder pump.
Down at the 27-yard line.
I would have definitely got a unnecessary roughness in a real game if I made this tackle, because this is clearly a like it's literally this is clearly an intentional shoulder here to what seems to be we could call shoulder to shoulder, but look where the resistance, it's so much space in between the players that it can be argued that this is a shoulder to helmet contact here. You see how the head flies back? This is a clear shoulder to helmet contact. I'm calling targeting penalty as a quarterback. I mean, as a coach, as a ref. I hear but time. I'll play in between both, just in case. Nope.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Pollard.
Proper pressure brought there. Let me give you guys a rundown of how to be a proper enemy combatant for the opposing team. So, Chad, So the ball is snapped. It's a clear run to the right here. I've seen this formation a plethora of times. Now, what did I do here? I ran completely inside, and then I stopped, pretending to go outside. Now, if the times, all right, say 91 breaks the tackle, Ed Oliver here, swips off, 43 has a crack on him, 43 misses his crack, 21 has the tackle. If he doesn't have the tackle, I have the tackle. He cannot break this outside after prior to getting contact. I can literally get to like about right here and as an enemy combatant and make a play.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Enemy combatant play style.
Take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Sign me to a $29 million deal. This is like my 4th or 5th pick. I can't get any better than how I am now. I'm an enemy combatant.
The Buffalo defense back out there. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now to hold
that water hit different.
First down run, he gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense.
It's the first time I miss.
At least a few to set up what you're going to do.
All right, lock in. They have me on CD line.
7 from the 23.
Hold on, bro. Did my door just get hit? It will be locked. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Clear run play. I just always run into a block. I have to do way better at my vision. I'm so busy looking at the run that I completely disengage myself from making an actual physical play here. Alright, coverage is an enemy combatant. Dropping back. Oh, that was a good finesse for the running back draw. The running back pretended to take the snap and faded it out. Great play by the enemy combatants. Alright, I'm saying it man slowly because I just want to bring a little more pressure. You know, I just want to play some high value football. If he threw it to him again, it would have been a pick, if not a pick 6. He knew. Don't throw it to the enemy combatant. Stop running hitch routes because I'm playing underneath every ball that you throw for now on. And I have X Factor, so I can literally afford to be doing this. Big suffers. Big suffers. Yeah, I mean, we do pretty good with some running backs on those outside handout plays. Other running backs, they just completely penetrate us and kill us. And it's not a fun time, but... So, you're an enemy combatant. You're an enemy combatant. 3rd and 3. 11 seconds left. They're going to snap this ball, and they're going to go. Ah, he got it. Shouldn't have sent the blitz. I should have just let him go. Should have ran zone. Alright, we're going to send in Von Miller here. Von Miller off the edge. This should be a good play. This no... Okay. Now, that one, I fell for. I can't even... I mean, he finagled me completely as a quarterback. Amazing play. I was looking at his eyes the entire time, and I ended up overplaying the play. Like, places like this. I just get right there. Was that a screen pass, or like was it just a beautiful play action rollout, or was the line just completely getting penetrated by our line and decided to run to one side and save their quarterback? All right, we're gonna line up like a light on right on him and go for the jam. It was a run. So the jam. Oh, fumble. It should be a booth review coming soon. Yeah.
The ball changes hands. They're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They don't let me review it by myself because they already know what the answer is going to be. So they clearly give him the ball back here. I personally do believe it was a bad call. I believe the ball did come out a little early. Let's see. You know they be editing the film. Okay, so I feel like he removes the ball from away from himself, and as he's going down, it comes out. But I feel like it's pretty clear that the foot is here. Yeah, it got down literally just in time. Like his knee's not down here, it gets down right, like right. Okay. And by the next little millisecond it's out. So
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before
those are my men.
Signed the 10 to the 7. Here's Prescott.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks just completely cleaned his plate. He cleaned my plate on that route. Pause. Brandon Cooks chefed me into next year. I can't even pretend that the enemy combatant was not successful in that play. So, I don't like it. I don't like it.
A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Okay.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Prescott.
Oh yeah, he has him. No vision. Pick.
Oh, and his
W.
early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
If you get a safety, Tre'Davious White by far has more picks than me in the season. He had a game where he had like 3 or 4. It was insane. So hopefully Josh Allen doesn't get a safety here. Yeah, nice. Good enemy combated. Good enemy combated. Alright, so it's going to force him to throw. I can, maybe force an interception, but the tight end is clearly going to be open here, no doubt. For some reason, when you run pinch with these safeties, they don't actually pinch. And that's why I prefer that they run pinch. Because when you give them so much space, all you're waiting to do is for them to make up, and all they have to do is play underneath. There's bare minimum makeup here. Alright, let's lock in. We're gonna jam, and it was a run. Big stuffers. Oh, that's Tre'Davious White. Who's getting the tackles, man? They're out there really getting their Micah Hyde. Way to get to the rock, man. Alright, I don't really like the formation, so I'm sliding in. And jam. Ran it again. Tony Pollard is just having a heck of a game, man.
And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
I got him. Big jam. Oh, we got off that line quick, boy.
Down the left, touchdown.
They wouldn't even let me dive. L animation. They should be going for 2 here.
And the Cowboys have come back to
animation.
Point game.
Animation. They moved way too fast off the line. They settled for 1. Not a smart enemy combatant. But L play. L Madden logic. Alright, let's lock in. So we're gonna run zone off the start, but I'm gonna play on the 0. And then I'm gonna slide over.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's gonna be caught. A big play here for Dallas. 44
yeah, that team, like I don't get a top taken off. I get burnt. They get mossed over there. I don't even get burnt. It be because of the animation. You know how like okay, so if I press L2 or I press X and I like press L2 one time, I'll show you. Hopefully they run like a play action formation so I can show you. No, I want it. Never mind. Because you're not gonna blitz hard enough for me. If they do the shake off the line, I'm automatically playing inside.
Back to throw. And this
They throw it right over top of the defense's heads, and they just let it go through.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott yet again. Throw left side.
Big stuff. They're gonna call timeout. They have to. Timeout. Yep. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, if we make a stop here, they're gonna kick a field goal. So it doesn't matter. Especially if Dak doesn't get the ball out. But I'm gonna try and bait Brandon. I'm gonna try and bait Dak here a little bit. You know, he's there on it.
And he's gonna be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So
that's perfect. He got sacked.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime.
Big stop.
And get ready for the third quarter.
There's no way we go down there. We didn't do anything. I swear that Josh Allen is in the enemy combatant. Alright, this is obviously a run. I'm going to just straight blitz that. I don't know, it wasn't. Big stop. Big stop.
Coverage there forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I can guard the best wide receiver in your team. Just tell me.
They'll set up to throw.
No way.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This is run position. So, let me explain to you enemy combatants what I just did. It won't let me instant replay because they're not going to go for it. It's 4th and 4. But what I did was I took myself from the outside, right? Because I know if I'm on the outside, it makes a gap. I draw myself in the inside, get my blocker to come over, make a play, get my guys to go around that left-hand side and make the stuff. So who's the true enemy combatant? So it's actually not combated, it's combatants, enemy combatants, meaning that the person you're combating with or against. So if it's an enemy combatter, it's a combatter, it's an enemy combatant. So, okay, let's draw in. I'm thinking it's a run. No, it's not there. Can throw it. Ooh, barely escaped this hit. But that's pretty much what I was doing in the Chiefs game, where I had 12 assisted tackles, 2 interceptions, 2 pass deflections, and a tackle for a loss. That's exactly what I did the entire game. I would just come in with that secondary bump. That was a terrible play. But I was coming in like with just a last-second hit and making plays, you know, and that's why we were successful against the Kansas City Chiefs. That's no way a first down. Good stuff. Okay, so I'm hoping that they run the same formation that they ran last time. So I'm gonna run a DB blitz. They don't have anything else. No, this is no good.
To the air again, Prescott, and that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy
W defense by me. W by me.
But instead, it's 4th down.
I was extremely successful.
Prescott on 1st down.
I just want him to throw it.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this
He always throws the right first.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
Oh, wow.
As they convert here for
extremely disappointed in my team. I don't take any blame for that at all. I played my defense. I played how I played properly and got my guy. They let up the touchdown. They missed tackles. I went after and I tried to get a tackle. And, of course, mine didn't obviously go to happen how it was supposed to. And that's what happened. And that's exactly how this game has practically been going for us.
Certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail 4th quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. A quick throw there,
Pick.
going to be batted away and incomplete.
Don't be an enemy combatant to your own team. Pick the ball up.
Manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stares the
Okay, look what they're
down
running.
and allowed for
They're running
excellent
entire
coverage.
wide
Able to
defense.
knock that one
Let's get
away.
over there.
A second down
I mean, entire
throw for
wide
Prescott.
offense, and we're running a terrible defense to combat that. 3rd and 4. This is where we need to make the stop. Let's be true enemy combatants here. So they're running a tray wide flex. That typically means they're going to have 3 people in one slot. Okay? And the tight end is either going to be separate or he's going to be on the line of scrimmage. Let's make plays like that. So the look at the tight end is separate. So they're not in the slot. They're just all spread. Okay, now what they do, they flip it over. They look like they're running a bench route of some sort. Let's get there on the shallow route, and you let up an easy pass through the middle. No. That's not going to work. Lock in. Heads up. Everyone back in the game. Everyone back in the game. That is not okay. Everyone knows they break the zone through where? The middle. Why are we not playing that? Why are we not playing smart? Why are we not stepping up? I have CeeDee Lamb on me. I can guard him.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
You see that coverage? I have on a Pro Bowl wide receiver. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to go down here and score. We have to make a stop, okay? If we do not make a stop, we do not give our team the ball back in precise position. They are forced to go for it on every single down for the rest of the game. So for some reason you sat there and completely saw him contort his body to throw to that receiver, and you still did not make a play. Enemy combative behavior.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Our flats don't play shallow enough. They're playing way too high. And I don't want to make the adjustment because that interferes with any other formation. Okay, I'm here. What do they do? Blitz. Run it. Pinch. Get there. If they're going to get it, they're going to work for it.
To throw again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Yeah, if he would have threw it to my guy, easily would have been farther than more than a touchdown. So what we're going to do is pinch. What am I going to do? I'm going to step here. Watch the motion. Watch the motion. I got him. You got him?
To throw is Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Prescott from the gun.
Big stuff. That is an amazing play. Greg Rousseau, you have come in clutch every single game. For some reason, Gregory Rousseau, you've come in clutch. Okay. Now, if we lose, I completely blame Josh Allen.
The Bills defense ready to go again.
Okay. So now, if they're smart, they run the ball here. So I'm completely ready for that. Yes. I was not ready for it.
First down. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's fine. That's fine. Look. I know Madden logic.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they
Watch
needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
You let them run the clock completely down to that minute. That little bit of 50 seconds.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Running right, it's Pollard.
That easily could have been my stop there, but that easily could have been my fault as well. So if things went bad there, I would have taken pure responsibility for the outcome of that. So they could easily be running the slot play. They could easily be running what they were running earlier.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
It should be a hold.
Is he close? Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they got the ball already.
So we're going to watch this in complete normal formation. We sold. We completely lost this game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
Josh Allen has literally been the failure of this team.
For the Cowboys,
Our defense has been the highlight. There's been games there, yeah, we let up 40, we let up 50, but that was because our offense wasn't doing anything. Our offense was putting them in bad positions. You know how many times they have turned the ball over and gave it to another team in the red zone? They do that at least every single game. It was one game where he did it 3 times back to back, and they scored every single time, solely because it was practically impossible for us to continuously play the red zone defense back to back to back and them not switch it up. So it's terrible work by the offense, and the offense has to be our main enemy combatant here. Completely disappointed in my team. We just lost to a team that wasn't even in the playoffs, and that itself speaks on higher levels than expected. A team that only had secured this year 6 wins, a team that is negative, a team that is not successful. So yes, I am not happy about the outcome of that game. Let's look at the box score. The true enemy combatant is ourselves. We shoot ourselves in the foot every single game, and I take pure responsibility for that as one of the head cornerbacks here on the team. The other team had 382 passing yards on their heads, and that was not okay. The rushing yards were possibly like the best sustained part of the game, the best sustained part of the drive, best sustained part of any time. But we were not successful upon every single drive, and I believe that's where we shot ourselves in the foot the most here. They got more yards than us. They took up more space than us. They got 20 first downs. That should have never been a thing. They had 3 turnovers. We had 3 turnovers. They have 4 third down conversions, 0 fourth down conversions, because we were able to get on that every single time. But they converted a 2-pointer, and they also their red zone percentage for scoring the touchdowns were practically very low. They were scoring. The last 2 touchdowns they scored were not in the red zone. You had 1 to CeeDee Lamb, and I think 1 to Gallup, and those were not red zone touchdowns. And that's just a lot. Because out of like all of the success that we were able to collect, it wasn't because we were good. And we held the ball more. They just made better plays. Dak Prescott had 2 interceptions, with 2 passing touchdowns though, 91-yard touchdown. That really, I feel like, put the game on ice for them, and that's what prevented us from being successful. Tony Pollard had a heck of a game, 87 yards, and you just can't deny the skill set there, the mentality, the value in that. So I don't know if it's evident, but the only person I was guarding was Brandon Cooks. And I let up 40 yards today. And they were all hitch routes. Off the 40 yards that I let up, they were practically all hitch routes and stuff like that. Defensively, I feel like we could have done better, and I take full responsibility for that as a team player, as a high value player in this offense. And I didn't perform up to par. I only had 4 tackles here today with an interception and a pass deflection, but that was it. That wasn't enough. I'm used to getting 10, 8, 9, 20, 12, and I didn't play up to par, and I completely take responsibility for the outcome of that game when it comes to that part. And you know, the offensive line is all gonna look at as dirty, and I'm gonna always get the dirty looks like it's my fault, but let's not forget I let him no touchdowns. I made plays when it counted. I made plays when it mattered the most, and I was the most successful player that I could possibly be. And for me to get a dirty look from someone who didn't do their job is completely embarrassing on their part, and it's actually mind-boggling that I'm being treated like this. By those around me. You guys were the only enemy combatant we had, and that was the offense. You were the only enemy combatant I faced. Now, this is a good game. It's gonna high-key have to wait. Alright, this is the Philly game. I think we won the Philly game, though. Yeah, we did, because I sacked Jalen Hurts. We won that. So this is a game like the Patriots or the Jets or anything like that. We're gonna have to chill. It's gonna have to chill. I don't recall playing the Patriots twice. It's the Chargers, and they're tied second place. This is high-key an important game. So I'm gonna wait for this to